Welcome to Mouthfuls of Madness.
All right, we got episode 20. We were off for a week there. Some shit went down, but shit's now not going down. So boom, recording.
Okay.
I'm here with the incomparable Kiki Platas.
What's up, man?
For those of you who don't know, Kiki is a tattoo artist. He's also a taco artist. I don't know.
Shit, man, that's weird.
Taco entrepreneur.
I don't just chilling and grilling, man.
Yeah.
Nothing like. Right?
That's perfect. Dude.
Yeah.
Chilling and grilling. So go ahead. What's your talk about 808 tattoo?
All right, 808 is one of the dopest spots on the island, man. Very strong artists in every fucking category. That's why I came out here to chill with them and learn from them, you know. So that's what brought me out here.
So you knew about them before, because I know. So what's weird? So just a little backstory is, I actually never met you until I moved to Hawaii.
Right.
But we know the same tattoo artists in San Diego.
Sky, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So Sky and Soda Pop,
of course,
and Chowder Bowl.
Yeah.
So I was in that scene as a customer.
Where were you getting tattooed when you started talking?
The first time I got tattooed was by Chowder,
okay.
And that was at Above All.
Okay, in PB.
And then,
right.
yeah, in PB.
Right. I worked there for a little bit.
Yeah. So it was weird. Like, I think there was some overlap, but I never, like, met you. And then one time after moving here, I was like, I messaged Soda, and I was like, hey, man, like, do you know anybody out here? Like, I'm trying to find a tattoo spot. Like, it's slim pickings for, like, shit I like, you know? And he's like, oh, yeah, dude, fucking Kiki's out there. And I was like, oh, shit, really? And he's like, yeah. Because I heard them talk about you, but I never met you. And then it was like, oh, shit. So I was like, it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. We have a lot, it happens a lot. I get phone calls once in a while, like, hey, so-and-so's going to be out in Hawaii. They're a friend of mine. Like, tell them to stop by, you know? Like,
that's
tell
sweet.
them, yeah, of course. Like,
yeah.
I always try to greet people and stuff like that.
And it was a super good tattoo. I got some sweet fucking work there. I got some.
You need to come back because that hand has to just fucking. You're like, I don't think so.
It's no. I'm down to do it, but it's just like my hands. Like this is. My skin is so thick and callousy on my hands. This shit don't fucking. Yeah, like it don't.
Yeah, same shit.
Like you just got to go over and over and over again. But I mean, I fucking love it. Like I love the fucking all the pre-Hispanic tribal.
Oh, thanks, man.
That shit is so fucking dope, dude.
Right.
It was so, like, it's so, like, creative, and, like, everybody just, you hear tribal, and it's such a, like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like, you get that cringe because, like, we're, like, 90s.
Yeah, that's what they go back to, that 90s tribal armbands and shit like that.
Like, you just think of, like, fucking dudes with ankle tattoos. And, like
oh, you got that shit in 95. Yeah.
You know, totally, like, all that fucking bullshit. But, like, that pre-Hispanic shit is, like...
And that kind of travel's making a comeback now too, bro.
Dude, I mean, I only know it from you. So like, and especially in Hawaii, like, who's doing that? Like, nobody's doing that shit.
Nah, that's where I picked it up, man. I'm working next to these people to do Polynesian bodysuits and sleeves and back pieces, and it just made sense. You know, we got the patterns, we got the glyphs, the designs. Like, it's just a matter of forming them the way the Polynesians do.
Yeah.
And I've been soaking that up, and that's kind of where it was born, brother. Like, working next to Megan and Jordan, they absolutely kill it, bro.
Dude, yeah, that's fucking. It's like it's such a. Like, moving here was it was very stressful for me. Like, it's a different culture, like, for everything, and there was a hard melting point of, like, people want you to mesh, but they also don't want you to mesh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's very like, oh, you're not doing this like we do, then why are you here? And then it's like, you start doing it like they do, why are you taking our... And it's like, but can't we just like do what we want? And so, like, it's crazy to see that, like, two cultures that are so old. You know what I mean? Like, Hispanic culture and Hawaiian culture, like that Islander, Pacific Islander, Polynesian, like that blend is fucking.
And
it's just so sick.
I've even found cross patterns that match with other Polynesian tribes with the exact symbols as ours in the Aztec times or whatever.
Yeah.
We found a couple of seashells that, same shit, exactly drawn the same. So fucking
That's a fucking
weird.
trip, dude. That's like when they find those fucking alien, the fucking cave paintings and the hieroglyphs that are like, wait a second, those are the same things.
But these motherfuckers travel, dude. That's what they're known for, is being on the seas. So.
I mean, Mexico ain't that far.
and it's nice too. We got cool beaches out there, so I'm sure they want to go surf over there.
Because that would, you get a fucking, who knows, man? That would be crazy to like find out if that happened. Like some Voyagers mapping the stars, got some storm, blew them to the coast of fucking,
could have happened. Shit.
Hit Cabo. Because it's, who knows, man? That shit's crazy. So what got you into tattooing? Like, what was your moment of clarity?
The clarity?
Yeah.
I don't think it was a moment of clarity. It was just to get into them, like, all along. Like, my dad had tattoos, my brothers had tattoos, so my uncles. So as a kid growing up, I'm like, oh, me get tattoos. Boom, that's it.
It was just hard ingrained, like that was your culture.
And different too, because my dad was a Marine, so he had USMC type of shit, and my brothers and uncles had Cholo gangster shit. So, but it was still tattoos, So, like,
was there any like beef between them about that shit? Like, was it just
it was just accepted. Like,
it was just how it was.
Yeah.
That's what's cool. Like, I don't think they show it in the movies a lot, but like the acceptance of tattoos within a certain clique of people, that like as long as they're in that way, it's accepted.
Gotcha.
And maybe people think they're like, oh well, you're gonna shit on me because I have these tattoos. And I think it does happen a lot now. Weirdly, I don't know if you have a different, because you're like in the business, like in the.
I mean, to be honest, I catch that shit a lot. But being here in Hawaii is where I felt the least discriminated, because it's in their culture and it's okay. Like I said, it's one of those cliques where it's okay. So they look at us with the shit. They're like, oh, fuck, whatever. We got face tattoos, bro.
Oh yeah.
So I think that being here, other Mexico, I've tattooed in TJ for like 20 something years, and that was a fucking fight all the way till the 20, till now, I guess. But they've been pretty more lenient now. I see people at regular jobs with tattoos.
Now, when you say struggle, are you just talking about in the society?
Fighting the society, they're always down shitting on us and shit like that, or not, not catching the breaks that we should, but because we're tattooed. I know for a lot of our customers down there, you couldn't apply for a fucking, you get a physical when you apply for a job, like at a factory or whatever. So if the doctors just see you tattooed, they won't fucking hire you.
Even if it's covered?
Even if it's covered, yeah.
Dude, that's fucked. Like, that's crazy. Because I know a lot of, like, I was actually talking to one of the guys I work with, and we were talking about something, like, getting a random tattoo. Like, he was like, oh, I wanted to get this tattoo, like, in this certain place. And I was like, I don't have a lot of experience here getting tattooed. I've gotten tattooed by 3 different people. You're one of them. 3 different people on this island. And, but I was like, a lot of the guys I know, they won't do that because you're not heavily tattooed. Okay, like if somebody wants to like come in and blast their hands or put a fucking neck tattoo on or do something on their face and they're not like already covered, then you're like, no. And he's like, what? Why would I'm paying for it? I'm like, it doesn't matter, dude. They call them job killers, dude, and they're not gonna like be a part of you fucking up your shit. You know what I mean?
But you know what? And even so, I think the mentality on that's kind of changed. Even with some old schoolers, you know what I mean? Because I feel I'm kind of more of the older generation. And I agree. Like, I don't want to fuck up a kid's life. But now that's the thing, the fucking, what do they call it? The Orange County bodysuit. And they just tattoo their fucking necks and whatever you could see. Take off their shirt and they don't have shit, Like,
shit. I never heard the Orange County bodysuit.
I've heard some tattooers are like, well, if that's what they're doing now, then fuck them. That's the beginning of their sleeve. It's more work for us.
Yeah. So it's just kind of a crap. Like, you personally, like, you won't do it.
No, I personally won't.
Because I've run into a lot of tattoo discrimination, but also within the tattooed, like, community, and, like, going to shops where they're, like, super snobby, and, like, walking in and then being just like, ugh. I guess. And you're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I went to get these little. These. I'm showing them my little tattoos right now. So these little.
Up to the microphone, bro.
Yeah, right here. They're really close. So it's a little knife and a wooden spoon, and then a spatula and a mixer. Like, these are the first. These is what Chowder's first tattoos on me were.
Okay.
And I went to, and I'll say the name because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck 'em.
Hey, go fuck yourself. Avalon.
Okay.
Went to Avalon, which is like catty corner right across the street from Above All. And the dude in there was just like, I mean, are you sure you want to get your hands done? Now, I had all of this
Already.
like I was sleeved. I didn't have neck stuff, but I was fully sleeved, and I had these knuckle tattoos. And he was like, I mean, I don't really do hand stuff if you're not like. I'm like, if I'm not what?
How old
Like
is he?
I was fucking. I mean, he looked probably about so like maybe in his 30s. It was just like this some white dude. He was just like fucking hipster, total hipster like tattoo guy, and I was just like, he's like, yeah, I'll do it, and he gave me this like fucking insane price, like like, and I get it, dude. Sometimes you give the price so people are like, fuck that, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But this dude was just like, he was a prick. And so I walked in, I was like, fuck this. And I went across the street and I walked in. And what was funny is the Chowder kind of gave me the same attitude. He was just like, yeah, I guess whatever. Like, but then he did them. And then
that shit irks the shit out of me, dude.
Dude.
Or, the snobby or fucking aggressive dude at the tattoo shop. Like, dude, it's a business. Come in, greet them with a smile.
Yeah.
They're there to do business.
Because I
don't get that shit, dude.
I'm the person like you, like you you listen to this podcast, you listen to me in real life. Like, I don't like people. I'm not a customer service guy. My wife thinks it's funny. She's like, why are you going to go talk to people on the podcast and do all this stuff? But it's like, because it's on my terms. I'm going to talk to people that I enjoy talking to, that I think are cool and have something to say. Like it would be fun interview or fucking chat, whatever. But I'm not like, hello, sir, how may I do? How are you today? Okay, sure. And like have to not be myself.
That's fucking.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because that's not me. And I can't do that. But you work at a job where I work at a job where I have to be that person if I'm out in the public because I'm representing the thing. And I get that, and I think tattooing, they have that kind of, there's like a leniency where like, yeah, there's customer service, but at the same time, there's like, hey, go fuck yourself attitude, because it's like, hey, man, like.
Yes, so, but now things are changing, bro. Like I said, those younger tattooers, the attitude, and haven't even been around that long. Now it's with the clients and the Yelps, and before it was like, yeah, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't care what your girlfriend thinks. You know what I mean? And that's what it was, man.
Yeah.
Now it's like they come over, yeah, my neighbor didn't really like it that much. He thinks it should be this. Can you fix that for me?
Like really?
Why don't you tell me that? Like, I always tell you, go check out your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude, I've been catching slack for fucking negative Yelp reviews.
So this is something that we could both agree on in the restaurant business. Fuck Yelp. That's all I gotta
Thank
say.
you. Thank you. Amen,
Yelp
brother.
fucking sucks. I don't know how many episodes we've said, fuck Yelp.
Dude, thank you. Amen to that
Dude,
shit.
anytime I hear somebody like, if you have to fucking come in and you go like, I'm an elite Yelper, get the fuck out. I don't fucking care. Like, you can go fucking shove that elite Yelp review up your fucking ass.
I caught this one dude, and I just, by random, I asked him, by any chance, are you a fucking Yelper, dude? And he said, my friend was tattooing him. He's like, yeah, I am. Well, Yelp these nuts. Got him the whole shop clown on his ass, man. But but it's, it's a business, and it's not my business, so I gotta respect my boss's shit. And
that's where it's hard.
Yeah, and I don't want to fucking throw dirt on their game. You know what I mean? Shit, he's a homie. So, it's business.
I think they called it Yelp because that's what it sounds like when you kick a bitch dog.
Yelp. Oh, fuck.
But that's, there is an element to, I think, the tattooing community where it's now getting away from and tell me if I'm wrong, because I'm not, like I said, like I'm not in the mix as much as you're like in the fucking game doing it, but from me outside and being heavily tattooed and being part of it as far as knowing tattoo artists and being like that.
I mean, you're as much in the game pretty much, dude. You're a collector, and if it wasn't for you guys, what the fuck are we doing to tattoo each other? So,
but I see a lot of the straying from the earning it aspect of being tattooed, and like it used to be, for me, it was always like a badge of something. You know, like these tattoos mean something to me, and I got them for a reason, and getting it and the pain and the process was part of earning that tattoo and earning the respect of the person like giving you that tattoo, and then respecting you by giving you a good tattoo and trying to do their best. And then like you see these kids like coming up and just like, oh, I fucking like I can go right now to the mall and buy a fucking gun, as they like to say, air quotes, buy a fucking gun and start slinging ink in my fucking garage.
Yeah.
Because like the mall has fucking tat shit.
And there's YouTube. They can learn all that shit.
You know what I mean?
Now,
And
dude.
it's like, but for me, like even as a customer and spending time in shops, like it was, you had to work your way up. You had to do the shit work and then start tracing and then start like, you know, you obviously would have an innate artistic ability if you wanted to be like, that's something you can't really teach. You can kind of mold, but I don't think you can teach that artistic ability.
Dude, I don't know if it's something in the water or what the fuck, bro, but I don't know. These kids now, they think they could do all that shit. Surprisingly, some of them fucking can, dude. You know what I mean? I remember when we started back in the days, they were like, dude, you're gonna suck your first 4 years. Forget about doing a good tattoo.
Yeah.
They're all gonna suck. Now you see dudes killing it in their fucking second, third year, dude. Like fuck. Dude, dude, like crushing it. Different tools.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know if they'd be crushing it with a fucking heavy ass coil machine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Motherfucker, you're not whipping around a
Dude,
pencil.
I miss that. Like that noise of a fucking tattoo shop is slowly like you walk in, it's like.
And then they all sync together for a while. They're fucking.
You're like, what the fuck? You guys got a mosquito problem. Yeah. But and then like all the numbing creams that are coming out, and like all the like, hey, let's make it as less painful and easy to get sleeved as possible.
Well, check it out. These dudes are fucking doing 18-hour tattoos on the front of a forearm, dude.
Like a palm size 18 hours.
5 days, 36 hours, a million colors.
I have this koi on my arm. It's probably half a foot. It's probably like, what, 8 inches, maybe? Yeah. This dude gave me 2 sessions at like 150 an hour. And I was like, but you can't finish it? Because I had this giant octopus that was like 2 5-hour sessions. And I'm like, I get that. That's like my whole
that's a big
upper fucking arm. And it's like almost, it wraps around. And then I was like, you're going to... This is, you know what I mean? Because I think they like, I don't like the thing of like you think,
it's
you know, like there's.
To me, there's, you know, certain gimmicks to tattooing now. They're like, sorry, books closed for this year. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I mean? No, I don't know. Some people might want to break it up into 2 sessions because, you know, I don't know, catch it with fresh eyes on the next one, or just make sure that he has an appointment 2 weeks from now, or I don't know, man, you know.
What is the most like fucked up tattoo you've ever had to do? Like, have you ever had like you ever see that show they got that on MTV now? It's called How Far Is Tattoo Far?
No.
And so the premise of the show is like they get couples or friends to come in and they give each other fucked up tattoos. And like basically like based on a fight they had or based on like some shit, and they give them like fucked up tattoos, like real bad, like people shitting.
They're
like,
doing it on each other.
Yeah. So they have an artist. They have artists, and then so the one person, like if me and you went in, I would give your artist my idea. They would draw it out. You would have your eyes covered the whole time while you're getting tattooed. And you don't see it until the end of the shit. It's real fucked up. There's some fucked up shit, dude.
Tattooing is a game to people, I guess. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's part of the thing is like it's becoming this like almost like a joke of like, well, it's like marriage. You know, to some people where it's like, oh, well, I could get it lasered or I'll go get it covered up, and it's like, it's not that easy. Like, I mean, it's easy to get a divorce, but it's not easy to get rid of a tattoo.
Yeah, man. I don't know. I guess there's so much fucking money being made off of tattoos now in every fucking, think of whatever industry. I'm sure they got some tattoo influence in it.
Yeah.
So.
But have you ever had to give somebody like a fucked up tattoo? Like, have anybody come in like a prank tattoo or any shit like that?
Really, I've always pretty much held my ground, and if I don't think it's kosher, then I'll fuck with it.
It's cool, dude. You got some ethics.
Yeah. No, but I've done fucked up like. People always, what's the weirdest one you've done? And I always say, I did 3 rings on a guy's dick.
Like circumference of his dick?
1, 2, 3.
God damn.
Yeah, get a phone call. This guy's fucking like, hey man, I've been calling around town and nobody wants to do this tattoo.
Duh.
He's like, I'm married. I'm not a weirdo. So and I'm like, sure man, but it's gonna cost you this much. You know, handling fees and the price of the tattoo.
I like you fucking say handling fees.
That's what I was taught, bro.
I got a double glove, bro. I got a fucking.
That's what I was. So my teacher was like, dude, if you're gonna tattoo a girl's titty or her ass, do a dude's dick or do a guy's ass. Don't worry about it. It's just fucking me. You're gonna get paid, you know. So I remember my teacher had a tattoo of a scorpion on a guy's dick on the first page of his portfolio.
Damn.
And that's always like, oh, what the fuck? You know, it's an attention getter. So no, this guy came in with his fucking with his wife and. Cool,
did he say like what it represented or anything?
We
like
never asked. We were just kind of guessing, like maybe it's a gagging measuring thing. I don't know. It was kind of weird.
His wife's like, I want to know how deep my throat is. So if you get 3 rings tattooed,
we're gonna work this out. Like, keep pushing.
She just did it for practice.
Yeah, but like fucked up tattoos, like I don't think so. Like not that I can remember.
Just people with like shitty ideas.
Unless it was on friends of ours, probably when you're drunk in the fucking.
Dude, that shit's rampant in the shops. Like you guys just tattoo the fuck out of each other.
Yeah, I got a few of those. Can't see them.
That's what I thought was funny. Like everybody, I would be like, "Oh man!" Like I started being friends with these guys, and now they're like, "Oh, dude, just come in and I'll fucking tattoo you." And they think like, "Oh, you're gonna get fucking tattoos all the time," but it's like the exact opposite because it's like
now you're friends and
because now it's like, "Oh, actually, I got a guy that's coming in and paying for it," and I was like, "Oh yeah, of course, like take the pay thing." So it was like, you know, there's no time to do a free tattoo, like so it's almost like. Not that it's like
and when there is time, like your schedule is off or his is off. Yeah, I got. Fuck, I think my brother, I put him off for like, no lying, like 3 fucking years. I think they started some shit on him and just never went back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, well, you can like, oh, I ain't got time. Back and forth like that. I think this time we're gonna get him in. So.
There's a little hope. Yeah, I got this on. This started. Fuck Chowda was like, I want to do this. Tiki Polynesian, and it's supposed to like go around my whole thigh, and that
motherfucker's so illustrated.
Dude, he's doing good. I just talked to him the other day. Like he's, I don't know if you know, him and did you ever meet Nikki Rex?
I don't think I did. No.
Oh, I mean she was after. She started working at Above All, and sorry, this chair keeps sliding backwards. But they opened their own shop in like Mission Valley. Called the Hideaway, and they're like starting to expand it. Yeah, so they're killing it over there, doing shit. Like she did this fucking. Yeah, dude, she fucking puts it in there. Like it's fucking.
Are they together or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're actually engaged.
Right.
Yeah. So now they're like. They're engaged running this business, so they're doing fucking things. He's talking about they put in some new spots and shit. And,
oh shit.
But yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Good. It's always good to hear good news from good friends.
And I see Soda. Like I haven't talked to him. Like we were friends, but like shop friends. Like we went shooting a couple times. Like me, him, and Mike.
He loves that shit.
Yeah.
He's the fucking whitest Mexican I know, dude. That motherfucker's a wet neck, dude. Not a redneck, a wet neck. I love that dude.
Trademark that, wet neck.
Coin phrase over there. Yeah, man. I was just with him in fucking London.
Oh, you went out there?
We went out to London to the fucking raddest tattoo convention. Crazy.
How was that?
Fucking out of hand, dude. Like, all the top artists are there. Whoever you fucking think of, they're all
like
there.
all the fucking
like fucking 30,000 people coming in.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's crazy. Massive. Like, no elbow room to walk around. You're fucking sweating.
Gross.
Yeah.
That's like my name. That's why I don't like. Everybody's like, "Oh, there's tattoos." Like, yeah, I mean that's cool, but like, I'm not getting tattooed, and like, I don't want to walk around with all these people. Like, I just don't
like lucky we're fucking working and hiding behind all that shit.
You got your own little booth, and you're like cordoned off, and
breathing fucking area for sure.
Did you like do a lot of? Did you work at like do tattoos out there, or are you just hanging out?
Yeah, I had a booth. I did maybe a couple of tattoos a day, nothing too crazy. It's kind of weird, man. It's been off and on. If you're not one of those big names, you're not fucking really doing much.
Yeah.
Or a lot of those guys just bring their fucking appointments.
Yeah.
Kind of weird, huh?
That's kind of where I have this gorilla on this thigh, and Mike did it at a chowder bowl. He did it at a convention up in like Anaheim.
Okay.
And so it's kind of thing like, hey, I need to do something, and we like entered into the thing.
See,
or whatever,
to me, that's kind of weird, like to bring someone to show it. Like,
well, that's like that was my first time at a convention, and like I didn't know at the time that that's how it was. Like you went there to like almost like a craft fair.
Yeah,
where, like, you sit there like, hey,
like a fucking.
I'm doing tattoos.
Yeah, pretty much. It's so. I don't know. To me, like I said, that's some of the new things. People just bring their clients.
Yeah.
To me, it was like you're going to another city. I want to meet new customers and just why bring someone that I could tattoo at my shop?
Yeah.
Am I going to pay $700, $500 for a booth and tattoo?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, I guess that's why I never knew about it. Because like the only I
don't know. That's just my last way of thinking, brother.
Well, no. The only time I'd ever seen anything about tattoo conventions was like artists be like, "Oh, I'm going to be at this convention. Like DM me, or email me, or telephone me that if you want a spot or whatever." Yeah. Like I didn't know there was that aspect of almost like craft fair, street shop. Like, oh, you want a tattoo? Come on in. Like every time I seen a convention, it was always like people were just getting tattooed and like they knew them and.
Well, some of them are booked. Some are, like I said, they hit them up online or whatever. And some of them just. I've had appointments like that. They'll DM me, and some of them did. And other ones are just walk-ins, which is kind of fun.
You just slide that.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh no, yeah.
My bad.
Just point it at your face. Yeah, you're good.
It's haunted.
It's haunted. I'll fix all that in editing. It's okay. I have this cool program that you like put it through and it changes all the levels. It makes everybody sound the same.
So, makes your job easier then.
But yeah, so it's like get the best recording while you can.
Right.
But so tacos. Everybody loves a fucking taco, and in my humble opinion, you fucking make some of the bombest tacos. But I'm also super fucking biased because
thank you. So
I'm a fucking Cali boy going to TJ, and it's that fucking nostalgic night of drinking.
That's the ultimate fucking tacos. That's the ultimate compliment. That's what we're headed for, bro. Like,
and it's perfect, dude. Like I haven't been there in a while. It's been a fucking mess.
It's been off and on. Like we've had caterings. We've been traveling a bit, so we haven't.
Did you do hullabaloo last night?
We went there and had a couple of drinks.
Dipped out.
Okay. No, we just went out and hung out for a little bit. But yeah, man. So that's my side hustle when I came out here to Hawaii. Never thought about doing it before, but we went out drinking to Chinatown a few times, and like, fuck, I want to eat something.
Very shit.
I think there was one option.
Lucky Belly's midnight window or whatever.
Yeah, that shit. Like someone was like, "Oh, there's hot dogs." I'm like, fuck. I never hit them. I never seen them. And I'm like, fuck, let's do that shit, man. And I had thought about it before, and it was just finally kind of hit. We're like, okay, we're doing it.
Well, dude, it's delicious.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And your wife does all the salsas.
Yes.
Which are fucking bomb.
5 years of my life.
They're so good. Yeah. Did you make it, or did she make the horchata? Who does?
No, she does all that. She does all the prepping. I just grill. That's chilling grilling. I could prep a fucking taco, but
you're just assembly. Oh shit! I think I just broke this chair.
And I marinate the meat. Like that's my stuff. Too.
That's you like.
Yes,
that's the man's
That's my ish.
I got the meat
with these. Yeah.
So So last time I was there, it was strictly carne asada. Like, have you done?
Well, yeah. We try to mix it up, change it up every once in a while. From we've even done like vegetarian shit. Mm-hmm. And you're like, what the fuck is Mexican vegetarian? I'm like, dude, it's nopales, frijoles. We're like, you're there.
Fuck,
tortilla de maíz. And they're like, oh, okay. No, like, nah, it's more like our poor people.
Did you do nopales?
We've done nopales a few times. We've done lengua. That shit always sells out. We'll take like a couple of lenguas and they sell out right away.
You ever done the fucking the cabeza?
Nah, we haven't. It's kind of hard to bring it out. We have to prep it at the house and do all that shit. But I think we're gonna do something like that in the future. We're trying to build a truck now.
Oh, nice.
Just the weather's so fucking crazy here, man. If it's raining downtown, we can't really work and nobody shows up. So
a truck would be fucking bomb. Because they got that spot right in front of the. What is it? Where you're at? The tattoo shop? Fucking Sailor Jerry's joint. Ironside, yeah. Definitely, that's perfect. Like that's the
just
perfect
park
spot.
right there.
Yeah.
Just do the same shit, but with the truck. So, at first I was like, this is not how we do it in TJ. It's not about food trucks. I wanted a cart on the corner,
Yeah.
like as as TJ-ish as could be.
Mm-hmm.
But the weather doesn't allow for it. You know what I mean? Really,
Yeah,
it
it's really
stops your
fucked.
hustle pretty
Yeah.
much. So, we still got the cart, and we're gonna do catering and take
Yeah.
that to people's homes and shit like that. But
What is the what's your website and for all that stuff? Your Instagrams and
our Instagram is Taco Cartel HI. Yeah, check us out, man.
fuck yeah, get your taco
Come get your taco
event
on.
catered.
Fuck yeah.
Tacos are easy, but you want the best.
Thank
Bring
you,
him out
man.
there.
Thank you, shit.
Yeah, I'll fuck those things up. I can't stand there for too long.
I wanted to do the fucking seafood tacos, bro, like on a Sunday. You know, that's my
yeah.
thing. I want to do fucking camarón, pescado, like un caldo de siete mares. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
fucking get your hangover fucking.
I tell you something, I was so worried because I have this problem. So my mom's side of the family is all Hispanic from like Guadalajara.
Okay.
Like I lived in Ensenada and Tijuana when I was a kid.
Okay.
Like, and I was so worried that I was gonna slip into like my fucking default like cholo voice, like my Latin, like being like, oh shit, this chair's fucking broke.
Alright, brother?
Yeah, hold on, stop
What
the
the
shit.
fuck?
And back. So yeah, I just broke a fucking chair. What were we talking about taking? Oh, so yeah, so I have this.
Your cholo voice?
Yeah, like fucking like. When I was younger, I always did impressions like. Jim Carrey fucking was like my fucking not hero or anything, but like he was super popular when I was younger.
Brilliant.
So
He's fucking brilliant.
I would always do the stupid voices, do the stupid accents, do all that shit, and everybody's like, "Oh, you should be Jim Carrey. You should be doing that stuff." And I never did. But when I talk to people that have an accent, right? Not that you have an accent, but like a Russian guy or fucking whatever.
You'll pick up the Russian.
We'll be like, oh, really? And I'll be like, oh, shit, like, I fucking did it. Like, and I've done that a couple times.
Well, here's the thing, bro. I do the same shit.
Oh, yeah?
And my wife gives me shit, but I'm like, no, but they understand you better. Because,
right?
Yes, they do. This is, in Japan, it happened to me. And I was like, she's like, you're speaking English, just saying it with, I'm like, yeah, but.
With the Japanese accent.
With the Japanese accent. I'm like, well, they got a lot of fucking words that are American, like television. Television is television, you know? Like,
Yeah.
So you do that weird shit to it. And she's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, dude, they understand you better. Don't trip.
Yeah. I just get it because the times it has happened to me, I just get the, like, dead-eyed, like, what the fuck? Like, you fucking with me? Like you're making fun of me? And I'm like, oh, no, man. It just happened.
Shit.
I'm sorry, dude.
They've never called me on it, dude.
Yeah, I got called. It's funny, too, because nobody really calls me on my shit. But, it's
You're
just
a
like
big
that,
motherfucker.
like...
I wouldn't be calling you on shit.
Well, that's the thing, dude. Like, I don't fucking get it, dude. Like, I've never been in a fight in my entire life.
Awesome.
I tried for like a year, one time when I was drinking heavily when I was younger.
Wow.
And it still didn't take. So I don't.
Are you serious?
I did some fucked up shit. Like, not fucked up. Like but I was trying to literally like. I'd never been in a fight. Nobody's ever tried to fight me. Like,
yeah,
what's it like to be in a fight? It was almost like to test myself. Like, what would I do? Like, I don't know what I would do in a fight. Like, until you're in a fucking fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was heavily drinking at the time, for different reasons. And then so I was not obviously in the greatest headspace and was, constantly going out with friends and drinking and being like, purposely staring at some guy's girlfriend. And be like...
Okay.
And not like, what's up, chubby tits? Like, that wasn't being rude to her, but it was just like, obviously, like, I know you're his girlfriend and whatever. And the guy would just be like, like, look away.
Yeah,
and like,
you're a fucking mountain.
But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but you never know, dude. Like, I've met dudes that are fucking half my size that'll fuck you up quicker than I could because I don't know what to do.
I've been in a shitload of fights, dude.
What was your first fight? Do you remember, like, the first time you fucking scrapped with somebody?
Elementary school. I went to Catholic school in L.A. What the fuck was it called? St. Anselm. Catholic school, 1st grade through 8th grade.
Oh, shit.
In Inglewood.
Oh, fuck.
All black.
Oh, shit.
All fucking black. And I was the only fucking Mexican there, except one of the lunch ladies.
Damn.
So, with the fucking older mayatas would do is fucking pit us against each other. Like, hey, dude, fight the little Mexican dude. See what's up?
Oh shit!
So
yeah.
like second grade, probably.
For those
So-
listeners out there, mayates.
Yeah.
Black guy.
So yeah, dude, they would fucking, the older mayatas would bet on us, you know, like, oh, and I started kicking ass, and they would fucking.
What the fuck did he have like a lunchtime fucking fight club?
Yeah,
shit?
pretty
Like
much,
a
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
cockfighting ring.
That was Inglewood, dude, in the
Dude.
fucking late 70s.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, I spent some formative years in LA, but like shitty LA, not like
fucking
hard LA.
sucks.
Like I was living in El Segundo, which is like 5 to 6 miles from like Crenshaw, like Manhattan Beach is like it's this little shitty fucking nothing town in the middle, like kind of near LAX.
I've heard
like,
of it.
Yeah.
There's a song about it, isn't it?
Yeah, I left my wallet in El Segundo. Which is, it's called El Segundo because it's like the second Chevron refinery in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And this town was built around it for like the factory workers.
Oh, gotcha.
So it was basically like this niche, like little town of like white racist people. And then, in 1992, the riots happened.
Oh, shit.
And it got fucking real quick in that little town
You were there?
because I wasn't in the riots, but like we were watching it on TV and being like, shit, if we just walk down the street.
No,
I was
so you were in LA
Yeah, I
at the
was
time
in
when
LA
it-
at the
fuck.
time. So I was fucking 12
Crazy.
when that happened. And just like when that happened, every fucking buddy just fled the fucking projects and the fucking, in like Inglewood and Crenshaw and all those places. And they came into this town because it was like, oh, there's nothing happening here. It's so nice, and it's like it's just a little town. And then all of a sudden, it was like
Oh,
we went from
shit.
this school of like predominantly white kids and like Asian kids to all of a sudden Latinos and blacks and and it was like, and it was just fucking mayhem because like there's all the white kids that never had any challenge in their fucking life. All of a sudden
Not
had
even
like
fucking-
fucking, you know, like hard ass. Like real motherfuckers like coming in and shit, and then it was like, it was pretty
culture shock.
fucking crazy, dude. It was crazy because it was like, you know, me, I was always like an outsider. I never like I knew everybody, but I didn't have my like I wasn't like a jock or a fucking whatever.
yeah.
Like I didn't have a clique, and like watching it from the outside, it happened. It was like all these dudes that thought they were fucking hot shit,
Like-
and then these dudes came in and just got their fucking shit whipped. And I was like,
Tuck their
damn.
tails in between their legs
Fuck
real
you.
quick.
So when did you grew up in LA and then moved to?
I was born in LA. Was there till maybe like second grade, third grade, and then mom's moved us down to TJ, San Diego TJ.
Yeah.
Depending on how broke we were, we'd live in TJ at my grandma's house. If things were doing a little bit better, we live in San Ysidro. Yeah, man, that was
Hey,
it.
fuck, that's. I mean, I still know people that do that.
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Like,
That's part of life on
yeah.
the border, dude. Because yeah, it's cheaper over there, and you just got to do like 2 hours of border every fucking day. But
Ugh, this is the fucking worst, dude.
horrible, dude.
Like every time I was gonna get better with that fucking trolley, but that's like, ugh, it's still just as fucking bad.
The fucking waits, like, okay, so I don't know, do the math. 2 hours going in and 2 hours coming out every
Yeah.
fucking day. So you got a 20-hour day, really.
Yep,
That's-
that's my fucking.
4 hours doing the
Fuck,
border.
dude.
With.
I remember so because TJ is before Ensenada, so it was like when we went down there. We started going down there before I lived down there. Like my dad was living down there with his new wife. Like I don't know how long before I actually like moved in with them down there. But when I would go there for the weekends, it was like him coming up and meeting my mom halfway in San Clemente, picking me up, and then we would fucking drive to Ensenada, which is like, oh fuck, dude, which is like 3 fucking tolls.
How,
You know what I mean?
how's
Like,
that drive, though?
dude, it's
I
fucking.
mean, look back at it now. It's
Yeah.
a beautiful fucking drive.
It's well, it was at night too, so
Oh,
it was
God.
like it wasn't.
Yeah.
I was like, there was fucking nothing. It was mountain. In the daytime, it's gorgeous.
That
it's
was
fucking
my fucking stress release. You drive to
Yeah.
fucking, or at least Rosarito, just hit,
Yeah,
hit that coast
we
for a little
loved
bit.
fucking me and my wife. My wife, it's like one of her favorite places.
What about Puerto Nuevo?
Yeah, fucking lobsters. Do you know why it's called Puerto Nuevo?
No.
Do you know the
Speak-
fucking?
no.
So, back in the day, it used to be like a real big hub for like Hollywood types. Like it was like
Oh,
the
shit.
beautiful Mexican ports, like Mexican paradise. Like just so close to fucking Los Angeles. Like you can get away and nobody's gonna bother you. And like it was a really like popular place for like, you know, like actors and models and shit like that to go down like back in the, like, I'm talking like 50s, 60s, like back then.
Yeah, because I know they would sneak, like during Prohibition, even they would come to DJ and gamble and drink.
It was a fucking, it was like an aristocratic fucking getaway. It was beautiful.
Yeah, you're fucking running a country.
Do
whatever the fuck you want.
But there was no sign. There was no name for that town. The only direction they had to get there was a fucking big billboard for fucking Newports outside the exit for Puerto Nuevo, which in Spanish and the English translation is Newport.
Wow.
So that's the thing, was like, you get to the Newport sign and then you fucking hook your fucking right or whatever it was, you know what I mean? And so that was like, that's what I heard. That was the fucking, that there was no real name for the town. It just had a fucking, it just had that billboard for fucking Newports, and so it was Puerto Nuevo.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Hey, fuck it. But yeah, that place is like,
so I think you should explain what Puerto Nuevo is.
It's the place where white people get lobster, right?
And that's pretty much all they do is lobster. I mean, they'll get your fish or your clams, but they're known for the deep fried lobster.
Yeah.
And they all serve it exactly the fucking same.
Exactly the same.
And it's good everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
But dude, how fucking trippy is like, oh, lobster. Yeah, with rice and beans and tortillas.
Right?
Who the fuck would,
But it's so fucking good. Oh my god, just fucking dripping with fucking butter. Like, oh my dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys probably will never find out about this, but like, if you go to fucking Cali, take a trip, dude.
Yes.
Go to the fucking Mexico insurance fucking spot right there at the fucking
take care of all that shit.
Get your shit done and then go across the border.
Don't take any weed.
Yeah.
Or
don't
guns.
fucking take any of that shit.
Fuck.
Buy your liquor on the way back at the fucking duty free shop across the border. But yeah, it was so, because we always like TJ became like the. When I thought about starting a podcast, I thought about where would I host it, who would listen to it, and what was the easiest way to get started doing that. And I found out that Anchor is the easiest way to make a podcast. Anchor gives you everything you need in one place for free, which you can use right from your phone or computer. Creation tools allow you to record and edit your podcast so it sounds great. They'll distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and many more. You can easily make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Basis of talking about someplace, because most people in California don't know TJ other than like Calle Primero and fucking and like Hong Kong. You know what I mean? Like off this fucking strip, Hong Kong strip club, which is a fantastic strip club, by the way.
Awesome.
I think they redid it.
They redid the shit out of it. So now it extends from. So it's the
that place was huge to begin with.
Well, now it goes from one end all the way to the other.
Get the fuck out!
It's fucking
Holy
crazy.
shit!
Crazy.
Yeah, that place was.
Have you checked out their? Remember when the fucking the mannequin challenges were going on?
Yeah.
Look up there.
Oh yeah.
Did you see theirs?
That's why I saw that they redid it.
Yeah.
That's actually where I saw that. It's like a fucking 12-minute fucking mannequin challenge because the space is so fucking gigantic.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember that the first time I went there, it was life changing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we start going down there when we're 18.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, maybe a little before, if you can get the fucking idea or whatever.
Oh, fuck yeah.
But, I mean, because it's legal to drink at 18. So you fucking go across the border after fucking, your weekend was going to fucking TJ.
Our get down was
fucking shit-faced.
Fuck, we started like at 15. We'd go to the quinceañeras.
Oh, fuck.
At fucking free booze, dude. You know what I mean? Every fucking high school kid is getting smashed. So it got to a point where my brother and I, we'd go to fucking quinceañeras if we weren't invited.
Oh, you were fucking wedding you were quinceañera
yes, quinceañera crashes. Oh, fucking didn't even think about that, dude.
You were fucking Vince Vaughn enough.
Oh shit!
Oh my god, I want to see that fucking movie. Like that's a fucking. That would be fucking.
And we even had we'd go to the fucking what is it? The paper store where they sell whatever invitations and shit.
Oh
like
yeah.
And we'd get the blank ones, buy like 10 blank ones, and just like all different ones. Like,
damn, you fucking and you side hustled it.
Yeah, we don't know. We're like, oh, it kind of looks like this one. All right, we just fucking flash it. Like, walk in. Dude.
They didn't notice it was blank.
Our game was dope. Yeah, they didn't fucking. Because a lot of times they'll give the extra ones that whatever. But yeah.
Did you have like the quinceañera outfit?
Oh yeah,
like you fucking suited it up and shit.
Sure.
Oh man, dude,
we were fucking dressed awesome.
Yeah. Oh fuck. But yeah.
We drive across on our beach cruisers, dude. That was fucking great. Yeah. We're from fucking San Isidro, TJ,
Yeah.
so it was like
You can see it from your fucking.
like they're both our fucking neighborhoods. We're just going across the fucking border for
There's
whatever.
just a fucking fence.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
But that experience of fucking Hong Kong, because before that, so our trip was always, there was always somebody new going with us. It just happened that way. There was always one guy, I've never been a DJ.
Right.
And so we would always take them. Fuck, I just forgot the name of that club. There was the one on Calle Revolucion, the fucking the tranny joint. It was like fucking Club Angel or some shit. Like it was. That was always the first stop because to fuck with them. You know what I mean?
That's fucked up. Oh shit.
They were fucking hot. There was a couple of good looking transgendered women there. Now, to be politically, but fucking go fuck yourself. I'd say trans.
God, what's the fucking deal with all that shit, dude?
It's
my wife was telling me,
talk about it a lot on
my
this
wife
shit,
was
dude.
telling me that they're now taking the female symbol off of pads, like Kotex pads.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's discriminatory
Get
against.
the fuck out.
Yeah, dude.
This has always been my question, and I've never gotten to talk to a transgendered person about it.
Episode 21.
Yeah. Is that okay? Here's my thing. This is my analogy for it. A caterpillar the caterpillar is the transgender person. Mm-hmm. Inside this caterpillar believes it is a butterfly, and it is in the wrong body. So it takes the steps to then transform itself into that butterfly. Now, when that caterpillar is now a butterfly, it ceases to be a caterpillar.
Correct.
And you call it a butterfly.
Correct.
You don't call it a trans caterpillar butterfly. My whole thing is, and then I don't care what you want to be called, what the fuck, I don't give a shit. It has no
human.
fucking,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter to anyone. But what I wanted to know was like, why do you need to preface it? If you're fully transitioned, you went female to male, male to female,
You're
whatever.
there.
Why not just say you're a woman? Why do you have to preface that you're a transgender woman or a transgender male and be so specific? Like, it feels to me, and this is my opinion, if you don't like it, you fuck yourself, but
Fuck off.
is that you're making it makes it like I'm a transgendered person, and like you need to respect that quality of the transgendered part, not just that I'm a woman. But it's like, you should just be respected because you're a fucking person.
Yeah,
like,
you're a
that's
person.
it. And if you're a dick, then fuck you. Like, that's like, people always say, like, you're racist and you're mean, you're a dick. And I'm like, I don't know, racist. I fucking hate everybody. I don't fucking, like, I just don't like stupid people.
Yeah.
Or people in general, mostly. But you know what I mean? Like,
What happened to us, man? How come we started getting away from...
everybody just started getting so fucking offended about every little thing. And the worst is being offended for somebody else.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Not
Like
even
the people
affecting
that
you
are
as
like, how dare you? I know somebody that's transgender. And you're like, but why are you getting offended? You know, like, what are you even talking about? Like,
Your friend's not even here. What the fuck, dude?
and I didn't even say anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Man. Yeah.
because I get equality. I get all the be wanted to treat equal and be wanted the same rights and not to be fucked with just because of the choices you make as a person. I get that because I want the same fucking thing.
Yeah, leave me the
I get
fuck
fucked
alone.
with, like leave me the fuck alone. Oh, you're big, you did, like I get it, dude. Just leave me the fuck alone. Why can't you just leave me alone? You know? So I understand that aspect of it, but it's when people, and not just the trans community or the LGBTQ, anybody. I'm talking about Asian Americans, African American, whatever. That it's so specific that you need to be
In that certain box.
and then you cluster yourself in to only be that, and then it's like,
Yeah, man, you're shutting everybody else off in
Yeah.
a way, dude. Like you're...
I don't know. It's just sad, dude. You know. I'm just kidding. I don't have the emotions of that.
It's too much. Too much.
And you're a father, right?
Yeah, I got
You
an
got
18-year-old boy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
He's autistic.
Oh, nice. I mean, I don't know, nice, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's he's high functioning autistic.
Yeah.
Great kid. Just graduated high school. Just got tattooed.
Oh, nice.
Likes to go shooting.
What did you tattoo? Did you do it
No,
on him?
no. One of my friends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Aaron tattooed me. He's into Japanese stuff, man.
Oh, okay.
Always has been. Not for me. Like, He just dug it up on his own.
What was it?
He got God of Wind and God of Thunder.
Oh, he got 2.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
for his first tattoo.
Oh,
It's like half sleeve to
fuck.
chest.
God damn.
Yeah, he went hard. Yeah, which is dope. You know, he's had his bodysuit planned out for fucking like 4 years already. Like,
That's cool. I think did he work the cart one night?
he might have. He used to come out once in a while. He didn't really like coming out because of the people and all that shit. He's like, I'd rather prep and help mom.
Yeah. I just saw you. There was a younger like.
You know what? I had a nephew come in. He was probably with
okay.
us. Yeah, he was probably helping us.
Right on. How has that like? What has that been like? Like I have 2 daughters, 9 and soon to be 6, and it's a fucking. I mean, they're just like normal kids.
Yeah.
Well, not me. I mean, not normal for me, I guess. But
Yeah, it's normal for me. But you know, my wife ended up taking him through a lot of therapy just to try to, you know, better him and get him out of his little bubble and stuff like that. And they did a lot of hard work with, and maybe from 4 to 8, 10 years old. You know, a lot of physical touch therapies, a lot of, you know, different stuff. And I can't really tell you that much about it. My wife would do that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was being done in San Diego while I was in TJ, and I couldn't come across back then.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that one later on. Yeah,
Stop
that's a
listening,
different
Trump.
story.
No.
Oh, fuck that.
I mean, this was before Trump. But
Yeah, for sure. But man, he's coming along so far. Doctors told us that he wouldn't be able to do certain things. And, he's fucking surpassed.
proving him wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
fucking
he's a
awesome.
great kid, dude.
Yeah,
Awesome.
That's great. That's always been my like. I always talk about this. It's like my worry for the kids. Like I'm not worried about them so much as I'm worried about other kids and their influences on them. So I just tried to like. The one thing that I want to pass on to them from me is like my ability, like my fucked up brain. Like I don't process stuff the same. I don't have. I'm not empathetic or sympathetic, or like I don't get those kind of like emotions like that. But what that did for me was that like I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's, and people take it the wrong way all the time. Like, oh, you don't do it, but it's like, I just don't care. Like, why do you care about me? Like, you don't know me. You don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like, do you go home and think about me? Like, no. Like, you saw me and you don't see me anymore. Like, I just, that's it. Like, I don't, and if you're like crying, I'm not like, oh, what's wrong, buddy? Like, it just like,
It's our fake society, you know what I mean? Like, fucking there was like, oh, bro, like, I don't know.
but so to what I want to pass on to them is that ability to be like, I want you to know that whatever you feel is okay. It's your feelings. Don't let anybody tell you you shouldn't feel that way. Don't let anybody tell you that, like, if you're playing with a fucking doll and they're like, that's stupid, you shouldn't play with that doll. Just whatever. Dude, you like it? Do it.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I had an issue when I was younger. I didn't have all this going on in my head. Like, I thought I was way fucked up. I didn't make emotional connections with my parents, that I didn't have any emotional connections with, like, family members or friends, that I was just, like, I wanted to be alone. I didn't care about anybody. And in my head, because of, like, society and all that shit of, like, oh, you don't care about your parents? Like, what? Like, all this shit that I was like, fuck, dude, like, I'm fucked up. Like, what's wrong with me? Because I was a kid. I couldn't process,
That's
you know
tough,
what I mean? In my, like,
man.
growing fucking brain, I didn't have any frame of reference for like getting any help for it or anything like that, and I didn't talk about it because it was like I don't want anybody to find out because then they're gonna fucking like be like, oh, you're wrong and all that shit. So I hid it a lot, and I became what I like to call like the chameleon. Like I learned about shit, I like read stuff so that I could fit in anywhere, and that's how I was like I was friends with everybody. I didn't have a clique because it was just kind of like my defense of like, I don't want anybody to find out that I'm fucked up because I don't want to deal with them talking about it. And so I'm just going to be friendly, and then I would go away. But as an adult, I now realize, like, you know, I've worked through that shit, and then I'm like, oh, I just don't fucking care, and that's cool.
I think our main concern was to pass on, and we talked about this last night, actually, that, hey, dude, he's a fucking very respectful young man that we're putting out into the world, and we're like, yeah, I'm pretty stoked with what we did to this point. You know?
That's great.
So,
I want to feel that way someday. But man, I got fucking girls, dude, and that's like.
But they're daddy's girls.
Fuck, man. Like, dudes. I know too many fucked up dudes. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a fucked up dude. Like, it's just.
Aren't we all fucked up?
You know what I mean?
Aren't we all
yeah,
fucked
like
up,
everybody's fucked in some way, but it's just like, oh man, I hope they don't. You know, like, and then I think like I try not to be the. I don't want those like daddy issues of like. My dad was an asshole, and I know I wanted that kind of guy. Like you're just like, oh
God.
fuck. Don't get a guy like me. Don't do it. Just find somebody. Know yourself before going into. That's the one thing too that I wish more people knew.
Get to know themselves first.
Right. You know what I mean? Like I see it so often. Like just like friends of friends or people that I work with or just people in general. Like I love to people watch. I love like seeing human interaction because it's like. That's so fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're so dumb. Like,
why is that working? You're like, okay, I can see that.
Like it's just, it's so great to see like shit fail or somebody fuck up or like things happen. It's just like I love fucking watching that shit.
What do you think they do for a living? Like, where are they from?
Dude, I used to have this thing of like always wondering what people like if like having sex, like that was a weird thing. Of, like you just like I even tell like I'd be like. I can't picture them having sex.
Like so,
they just don't look like they don't look like they go together. Like they don't have like a charisma together or like any kind of like thing. Be like I just can't see it. And it was specifically like, couples.
I'll make
like,
a deposit. Like so, there's people like that. Are just stiff as fuck.
And then they're kinky as shit. And you're like, what the fuck?
Tie me up, bitch.
Yeah. Smack me around and call me a dog.
Oh.
But yeah, man. I don't know. Shit, it's fucking crazy. But this is the podcast.
Cool. This is cool shit. Shit gets real.
What we never know is that this was Kiki's first time on a podcast. So this is number 2 podcast Virgin Cherries Popped.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they did another guy. There's an episode I do with dude Skylar I work with, and he had also never been, and it was very like.
Yeah, but, I think I relaxed kind of halfway through it.
That's what I was telling you, man. Like,
at first, like
it's weird talking into a microphone, and then it just kind of disappears, and you just kind of like hang out. That's what I was saying. Find someplace comfortable because you end up kind of like I always end up like this mostly.
For a while,
hey man, fucking you just
chair,
like just fucking bullshit.
Oh,
and but we are coming up on an hour here, which it fucking flies by. That's what usually my fucking episodes are like 2 hours long.
Wow. Yeah. So they just vary, like depending on how you're shooting the shit and picking it.
I try like I'm getting better at like guiding the conversation or like more often than not of like knowing when to stop, like when to shut the fuck up. But then at time, it just eventually will peter out. And then you're just kind of like, okay, all right, well, that was this week's episode. Like, that was fucking like,
very naturally.
Because sometimes we start with a topic, sometimes like it's just whatever I think about. Like, be like, hey man, I want to talk about this week, and we'll fucking talk about it, and then eventually it'll be like, it'll go off this fucking way, and then it'll come back this way, and then it'll be like, oh man, that reminds me of the fucking movie I saw. Did you ever see that fucking movie? All this fucking movie, and then like, oh, you never saw? Oh, fucking Google it. You gotta fucking Google it. Like it's like it just it goes up like
fucking start pulling that string and just
dude, yeah, it just fucking. Some of them are not so great. Like the first 4 are rough, but then. But I'm excited, dude, because it's been catching on. Been fucking doing good. Like this is episode 20, and last time I checked, we're already at like 635 fucking listens and downloads, which is like nothing. But I mean, I've only been doing it for 4 months, so
rad, man. Cool shit.
Got some hopefully other cool interviews. I contacted a local tarot card medium, psychic dude named Psychic Greg Stanley. He's actually like been on the radio and stuff, and I'm in the works of trying to like
line them up.
Yeah, like do a reading and like record it and have an interview kind of thing with him while he like does because I'd be kind of I'm not a believer in that kind of stuff. I'm a very like I'm not going to be like you believe in it. Oh, that's cool. But I mean, like if I don't believe in anything.
No, okay.
Yeah, like I don't believe in God. I don't believe in like I'm a very I don't have faith in stuff besides, like I used to say, like, I have faith in myself, or I believe in myself. And, like, some people would be like, well, that's believing in God, because we're all God. But if I see it, then okay. But, like,
just gotta see it.
I'm not going to waste my time. Not waste my time, per se, but, like, I'm not like, help me, Jesus. I believe in it, like, but I also don't, like, hey man, if that's
Yeah.
what you do,
Everybody's got their own
Everybody's
thing.
got their own thing. Like just don't fucking force it on me.
I hate that
You know what I
shit.
mean? Like, just do you, dude. Like, I'm not bothering you. I'm not trying to get you to not believe in God or not believe in fucking Islam or whatever. Like, it's just, you do you, man. Don't fucking kill nobody trying to fucking praise God or whatever. Like, don't fucking blow people up.
Don't do that shit here, dude. That's crazy. Fucking fanatics, man.
Because were you religious? Like, you went to Catholic school. Did you go through? I mean, I don't want to make the cliche assumption that you're Mexican. You must be fucking.
Yeah, it must be. I guess we're brought up that way, but free thinking. You know, my mom never pressured us to go to church and shit like that. She didn't. My dad.
I feel like that's rare.
That they don't?
Yeah. I mean, because like on my side of the family, like
I
growing
remember
up, it
being
was kind
kids,
of
and
like
once in a while we'd go, and then as you get older, just shit kind of stopped.
just like, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Like,
Do you have a faith, or like, do you
know
like
what,
as
man,
an
like-
adult now?
as an adult now, it's kind of fucking coming to grips that all this is bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, it's all fucking to keep us in line and
Yeah.
keep the fucking sheep going in the same direction. And
Hey,
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that, man. So yeah, I don't prescribe to any fucking organized religion. I think it's all a fucking sham. It's all big business.
Are you a spiritual person?
I am, man.
Like the energy sense of
yeah, I'm
or
not a
connection
hippie-ish
and-
type of motherfucker,
Yeah.
but you know, hey, I think there's a greater force out there. You know, maybe Earth is it, dude. Like, it's an awesome
Yeah,
thing.
fuck.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like,
It's a powerful.
it's
thing.
what we know.
Planet.
It's what we know. You know, I can touch the motherfucker and know it's there. So like,
I see the angry water,
Yeah.
and I feel the angry earth.
yeah. So
and I watch plants take over shit. Like,
So I don't know, dude. Like, I'm not. It's hard for me. Not too long ago, I went through one of those things where I was angry at God, and I'm like, well, I don't even believe in this motherfucker. So, you know,
Yeah.
why am I even? What am I talking about? So, like, kind of, I don't know.
Like I've met people that it's both ways. Like I've met some really cool people that believe in God, and I've met some real assholes that believe in God, and they're never the same belief. You know what I mean? Like the people that are cool and believe in God are very like, I just think there's somebody that created all this, and it's so beautiful, and all this, and I have faith that there is a higher power, that there is a God, but they just go about their day. And they may go to church, they may not, but they believe in it. And then you get the assholes that are like, God is the fuck, and you're just like, really? Like, do you really think? And like, oh, this all happened because of prayer. I'm like, you didn't do shit. Like, you didn't do anything. You just sat in your fucking house and prayed to God, and then all this magically fucking happened to you. You didn't go to school or apply for the job or did anything, but God made me do it. And you're like, okay, come on, man. Like,
Yeah, all right,
like just come on, man. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Like those are the things, because I always thought it back because I like playing the devil's advocate with those people who are like, I like not even just those people. Like I like sometimes fucking with people when they have a strong opinion, because I don't have a lot of strong opinions other than like, I don't like this. But taking that devil's advocate and then fighting with them, so getting them to the point of where they're like, man, no, it's got to be like this. And I'm like, actually, I don't really
That's
care
the devil,
either way.
dude. That's the devil. You're talking about that shit.
Satan. I believe in Cthulhu. No.
Fuck, I do voodoo.
Yeah, fuck. I just see more fucking fucked up shit with voodoo than I do with God.
Oh fuck, all those wars that were fucking fought over Christianity, all the fucking
Every one of them. Like,
fuck, dude. So,
your God is the same, but ours is the same and it's better.
Yeah.
So, Allah Akbar. Do you watch like you into comic books, or what are you? Any art stuff, movies, shit like that?
I like to read.
Yeah.
Historical fictions. I'm into like I don't know. I've been into these Aztec books lately. Just kind of doing research
Yeah.
and fucking.
I used to know
feed my
names,
art.
but I can't fucking like just learning about like this was fucking.
This is actually a book I brought from. Where the fuck is he at? Holland. So awesome tattooer. Went to get tattooed by him. His name's Jerome Franken. I'm just looking up research from.
So is this he doing tribals?
This is all
based
yeah,
on.
this guy's kind of crazy, dude. He went to Borneo and lived out there with the tribe and fucking
shit.
yeah. He did his fucking homework.
Damn.
So mad respects to people that do that kind of shit. And look,
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
so this some white dude in fucking Europe doing fucking awesome Polynesian and Marcasian and pretty much every fucking tribal shit that's out there.
Now, a lot of the tribal stuff is based on almost like pictograph representations of words. Yes, like you were telling me, like these are like new blood.
Yeah, that's blood.
And or like this is old blood and this is new blood. Like, is there a lot of more in the tribal designs? Are they more specifically towards those kind of not spiritual, but is it just like more like water, more elemental?
Yeah. So you definitely have like god masks or you know what I mean, like. But a lot of them are just fucking symbols for, you know, like I said, water or earth or home or corn. This is what we eat, you know, so.
That's cool. That's fucking, I mean, there got to be some, like...
it's some, like, I found some, like, this whole fucking design, like, what the fuck is that? And it said it was, like, organized planting, so it was rows of corn, like...
So would that represent that the person who had that on their body would be a farmer?
He's a farmer.
Oh. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
You're like, that's sick, bro. Yeah, rows of corn, bro.
Corn rows.
Hey, that's another thing you do while you get lobster in Puerto Nuevo. That's fucking white people getting cornrows. Or the fucking braids.
On the beach,
that shit, oh my god, that shit's so fun. This is like a sucker born every minute down there.
Oh, there's
like,
a hustle. They hustle so hard down there.
I just think it's so funny that ever happened. Like, why was that a thing? Like, braiding hair, the braiding hair? Like, I just never... Because my sister was the fucking sucker of the family when we were younger.
All the girls.
It's
the girls.
Braid my hair and put a shell at the end. And I was like, huh?
That's what you do when you go.
You know you look terrible. Your scalp is white as fuck, right? Like,
horrible.
Just do half.
And the Bo Derek, I guess, yeah. Like,
oh yeah, man. I guess fuck shit. That was.
She was blonde on the beach.
She had fucking braids and the fucking. I don't know. But that's Bo Derek.
I had a poster of her when I was a kid.
I didn't, but that was a very. I think everybody knows that fucking that like beige bikini, like one piece running.
You know the one
through the water.
Yeah, it's exactly what the water splashing and shit.
All right, this has been a fucking fun episode.
Dude, so rad. Like I kind of did it.
It was fucking cool. Anytime you want to fucking do another one, I'm always down. So again. You want to give your Kiki Platas information?
Kiki Platas. Find me on Instagram is Kiki664. Pretty much that's it. Shop. I'm at 808 Tattoo. In Tijuana, I'm at Tinta Distinta.
Oh yeah.
In San Diego, I'm at Broken Heart Tattoo.
Nice.
There you go.
And as always, this is Mouthfuls of Madness.
This was awesome.
And follow us on Instagram.
Let's go have some fucking mouthfuls one of these days. Like. After like you edit, I want to like maybe hang out and
fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I don't edit it now. But
no, I mean, that's what I'm saying. In the future or whatever, let's go fucking.
Dude, let's fucking do it. I'll give you my number again. I got a new phone. I never know this.
Let's go try some new fucking restaurants out here or some shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm down. We fucking set this shit up on a table and fucking eat while we fucking. I don't like doing that, but that's fucking whatever. I did that with my kids. Like kids. Have you ever heard of mukbang? Have you heard of that shit? It's a big thing where like it's like I think it's mostly Korean and like Japanese and stuff. But they like set up a camera and then they fucking eat and like talk and it's like you know, it's all this shit. And then there's like Americans that do it, but it's like this obscene amount of shit. And then they talk about stuff. Most of them are like food reviews.
Okay.
But there's a couple that it's like they're just talking about their daily life or some topic while eating like a fucking bucket of fried chicken. And so the microphone is like, you know, it's like, the politics and Trump, and and I'm like, ugh. Because my kids and wife fucking watch it. The kids fucking love it. And so I'll be sitting there, and they're behind me watching it on my wife's phone, and all I hear is like, and I'm like, ugh. Like I don't fucking, like, can you shut it? Can you put in headphones or something? But so I did an episode of this with my girls.
How gross.
And they wanted to do a mukbang. So my wife made food for us, and because she went out for like a work party or something with her friends, and so the girls were all excited about doing a podcast. And so I was like, all right, let's fucking do it. We'll do a mukbang. And I'm like, the whole time I'm like, this is so gross because I'm wearing the headphones.
I'm imagining all the fucking slurping and all that shit in your ears. Like, oh man, I can't stand when people eat with their mouth open or do that shit. So imagine that shit intense in your fucking headphones.
Yeah, it's so gross. But yeah, so. But
people like gross shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like gross shit, but I just don't like that. I don't like the fuck, gross. But all right, so Mouthfuls of Madness Instagram is Mouthfuls of Madness at Mouthfuls of Madness. You can email at mouthfulsofmadnesspodcast@gmail.com for any questions, comments, concerns, or whatever you want. Nobody fucking contacts me, but whatever. I'm just alone out here. But also comment, review, so maybe get some money out of this fucking thing.
Oh,
Jesus
how does
Christ.
that happen? So eventually, if you start getting enough,
So I actually have right now the sponsor for the site that hosts the podcast called Anchor, Anchor.fm. So when I edit, I actually put in the middle an ad for Anchor.
Okay.
And every time that ad gets listened to, when somebody downloads or plays it, I get a penny. So basically, they say, you'll get $15 per 1,000 listens. And you're like, ooh, $15. But really, it's a penny.
Okay.
A penny every time somebody listens to an episode. So with that, they try to look for new sponsors. If anybody likes it, it's harder to do it in the podcast that I'm doing because there's no niche. It's just randomness, and there's no real thing. Like if you did a pet podcast, and this is me training tips for your dog, then somebody would be like, oh, well, pet food, and they want to be a sponsor, and then all you have to do is they send you a script, you read it, and then you put it in your fucking thing, and then so that anytime somebody listens to it, but you have to get listeners, you have to get comments, because iTunes is big on the more people comment and review it.
Okay.
They know people are actually interacting and listening.
That makes sense.
Then they're like, well, fuck, let's try to hook them sponsors up and shit like that. But the thing I'm really interested in is trying to do local stuff. Because it's a local podcast and I live here and I go out to eat and I do stupid videos, food review kind of shit, when we go out now. To do the sponsors where it's there's a code that you would get, Audible does it, where you just sign up to do it and then they give you okay, here's your code is Mouthfuls of Madness. And so when you go to Audible as a new listener, you type in that code, I get $15.
Oh.
So that kind of shit too is maybe just getting paid to talk about a company online or spout off hey man, go check out this fucking restaurant, it's fucking great, and when you go there, mention you heard it on the podcast, get 10% off, and then when somebody goes in hey, I heard it on the podcast, and they give me $10 or whatever, that kind of shit. Okay. So, but I'm also trying to get into voice acting, so that's kind of fucking cool. It started a little see how that goes. Because I like doing fucked up voices.
Funny you should say that, dude. I was actually thinking of going to the fucking, as an extra, signing up for the Actors Guild and shit like that.
Oh, shit,
just a side hustle or something like that.
You get on Aztec Motorcycle Club?
That's
fucking, that offshoot of what was that one dude? There was that fucking one guy. He was in everything. He was every fucking Mexican dude and every fucking, you know what I mean? Yeah. Fast and the Furious, all those, he was in every,
I've actually met that dude. I can't remember his name. I met him, but yeah.
But
he's Christian, super straight.
Super chill dude, but it's just hey, you look like this, so, people told me that too, you should fucking go, because you're just weird, you're unique looking. Yeah. You're fucking tall and big and tattooed and fucking all that shit that, you could be.
Let's just do it, man. We'll be fucking movie stars, you and I.
The voice acting is cool because it could be animated characters, or you don't have that. It could do it from home.
Have you started to do it? I know you're good at.
I've set up the account because it's kind of a thing to do for people trying to break into it. Mm-hmm. You basically go on the website, create a profile, and then you do sample scripts to load up onto your profile, and then they just go, okay, your profile's out there now. And then based on what criteria you've put in your profile, people can search it. And so if a job comes up and they're like, here you go, try this out. And then you audition for the thing. And then if they like it, they send you the actual script. You record it, you send it back to them, and then they fucking pay you. Nice. You set up your PayPal account. It's all, you can just do it from home.
Without even meeting or seeing anybody.
Fucking, that's it. You just you can email them through the thing. So it's an easy way for people to hey, maybe I could try to break into this. Let's see what happens, And so we'll see what happens. And, fuck, some of those jobs, dude, I was looking at one of the websites for voice actors, and it was kind of a Craigslist type of, look for jobs for specific voice acting. And some of them were offering, obviously for, super professional talents and shit, it was anywhere from $2,000 to $20,000 for these little gigs, and I'm just Jesus fucking Christ,
I want some of that shit.
Fuck, dude, let's try to build this business. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude.
You're having fun with
Who,
it.
you know, like, who knows? And you do that, like, you do one of those a month from your house. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, bro. I fucking hit the motherfuckers, dude.
So
Do that shit.
that's where we're at right now.
Right.
Well, we'll
That's
see.
those new hustles, man. That's
Yeah, dude. Like, who knew? You know, I mean, I guess it's been around forever. I mean, fucking cartoons and shit and commercials. It's all that stuff. Like, where you just hear somebody's voice.
yeah.
That's it. It's like, okay. I can make it funny. No. I was talking to the dude the other day, though, about it. I was just like, man, I hope, like, because I heard it my whole life of, like, oh, you got a nice voice, or you do funny, like, your accents are good, or, like, the funny voice you did is good. And I have the ability, because it's hard, like, I'm good at keeping the character, like, without breaking. Like, I used to call friends and, like, leave voicemails, and they wouldn't know it was me. Because I'm not the type who's like, I can't fucking do it. Because I'll fucking stare. Like, I used to be a bouncer and shit, and that helped me in there too. Is that, like, I could just, like, stare at you, and no matter what you did, I'm not gonna be like, and, like, start cracking up. So that, like, helps to do that because I could stay in that fucking character. So hopefully, I just don't want that American Idol fucking shit to happen where it's like, baby, you can sing, mama loves your voice, and then you're like, God bless America, and you're like, you suck. Well, mama loves me, you know, like that type of shit. But
man,
so
it's rad, man. It's something to admire. You're taking a shot at what you want to do, man. Like, most motherfuckers are scared to live life, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
I
just
wish-
weird too, being like, I'm almost 40. I'll be 40 this coming year, and, like, cooking has been such a big passion in my life and part of my life. To find something new in this is like, it's like weird because it was always like, oh, I love doing this, and then I never thought about what else I love doing, and then I started doing this. I was like, wow, I really like this a lot.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I really like fucking talking into the microphone and, like, doing stupid shit and fucking, you know, like, being my authentic self and in a way that I can't do in my normal life most of the time because, like, A, I'm in front of my kids, or B, I'm fucking at work where I have to, like, be a certain way, you know. So
and if you can parlay that into your fucking living, dude, like, come on,
that's
like,
the fucking dream, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I mean, that's gotta be kind of thing with tattooing too. Like, you know, this is something you enjoyed, and then it's like, hey,
and
man,
it's-
I'm fucking, you know.
But it's like, this is gonna take you to doing the voices,
Yeah.
and you
who
know,
knows where I could go,
Yeah.
you know? You might be hearing me all over the place.
Right.
Ooh.
shit. Well, hopefully, man.
Yeah, you never know. I might be that fucking small Asian girl in that anime you watch. You don't know.
Oh,
You never know.
what the fuck?
Next time you watch tentacle porn, I might be a Yumi. And you'll never know. Hi.
Like,
No,
when
I-
motherfuckers buy the panties in the fucking zipper. It was worn by a dude, actually.
It's just
like
some
a-
fucking sweaty dude
oh,
rubbing new panties on his boob sweat
Oh,
and then
poor-
throwing him in a fucking wrapper. Hey, dude. That's actually, you know, I never thought of that out, so that's probably fucking
Boob sweat.
boob sweat. All right, we'll fucking end it on boob sweat.
Hell yeah. Shit.
All right, it's been a pleasure, and this is always Mouthfuls of Madness. We'll go out, and we'll see you next episode.
See ya.